Hey guys, what's up? Blacker Bricks here, back with another new video. Now, in today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys how to part out a Lego set on Bricklink. So, for those of you that are not aware of what parting out a set is, I'll just quickly explain it to you. Parting out is when you buy a Lego set, and instead of just keeping it sealed, you open it up, you sort out the pieces, and then you sell it piece by piece. Now, in certain sets, this may increase the value of the set overall. I can show you like an example. There's a set that I used recently in my best sets to part out video. So I don't know if that'll come up. Maybe if I search up Central Perk. So this is a new ideas set. There we go. So this is a set, right, that was released in 2019. Currently, if I search it up, I think the price is $59.99. So that's the average price, $59.99. Now, if we go to the price guide, it'll show you that in the last 6 months, the average price was around $69, $70 for a new version of the set. Somehow actually they used as more expensive. I don't know how that works. I guess perhaps there's only one that's been sold. The current items that are on sale on the website is about $97. So you're not making too much money, maybe like $20-$30. Now if we take this item number right here, right, 21319, we go to price guide and we put it in, you can see that value right here, the last 6 months, those parts are worth way higher, about 3 times as much as just the price guide for the actual seal set is. So that's one great thing about parting out. So if you want to part out a set for your store, all you have to do is search up the item number, 21319 in this example, and you press on it just like that. Now, when you get to this page, there are lots of little hyperlinks up here which you can click on. These are the parts. You can just take a look at what parts are in the set. But for the purpose of this video, we're going to look for the part out button. Now you may notice that there are 2 part out buttons, one over here and one over here. As a store, you want to add it to your inventory, so you're going to press on this button right here, part out. So just like that. Now you go here, it'll say set number. Now depending on what state you've received the parts in, you want to edit this. So if you do have the original instructions and you want to include them, check on that. If you want to include the original box, check on that. And if you want to include the extra parts that come in the end of the bag, which you probably will, you want to check that box. Now here you can choose if you want to break it up into parts and whole minifigs or parts including minifigure parts. Now almost every single time, parts and whole minifigures will go for way more than just parts and minifig parts, because minifig parts don't really sell that high. Now you want to default the condition to new, obviously. Unless you bought the set used, but I'm not sure if that would be the best idea to part it out then. Now, you can either manually enter all the prices, or you can do what I do, and most likely many other sellers do as well, and change it to the last 6 months sale average. Now you want to round this to either 2 or 3 decimals, depending on your preference. Default bulk 2. So this just depends on if you want to sell pieces only in a bulk quantity. So all that means is that you will only sell the pieces in multiples of 5 or multiples of 10. You can change that if you'd like, but you don't have to. Now if you have more than one set, you can change it right up here where it says quantity of sets. In this example, I only have 1, but in the past I have uploaded more sets. That's why it shows 10 over there. Now you want to default comments, most likely. I usually just include brand new. And then if you want to default remarks, you can just, I wouldn't see reason why you would default remarks. Usually people add remarks for specific drawers, or if they have a certain place where they put the parts, but in this case I will not. Now it says upload all items as stockroom items. Those are just items that are not available to the public. Or you can retain all items after they're sold out, so it'll still show that they're listed, it'll just show 0 quantity. Or you can exclude all items from upload by default. But we don't want to do any of that. You can also set base tier pricing, but in this case, I'm not interested in that. one thing that I would always recommend and remind you to do is that you want to consolidate lots with existing inventory, because if you don't, when you go to your store, you'll have 2 listings of the same part. You'll have, let's say, brick 1x2 in gray, and then brick 1x2 in gray again, and it'll be the same price most likely, but like one quantity over here and one quantity over here. So you want to press consolidate. All consolidate means is it'll just combine the old lot with a new lot. And obviously, if the price for some reason has gone up, you want to change it to new price, a new tiering. I guess if you have changed any of these things, you might want to change it to new, but in this case, all we're going to do is new. Now, when you press submit for edit, it's going to take you to a page with all the pieces so that you can part through the set. You can sort out the colors and then put them into your inventory. What I usually like to do is just sort them by color name and up. That's the easiest. So once you've filled all of this out, I'll go over it just one more time. You want to make sure you have the set number right, the quantity of sets, parts and whole minifigures, or parts including minifigure parts. In this case, just whole minifigs. Then everything you want to include in it, extra parts, box, instructions. You want to change it to new, and then last 6 months sale average, 2 decimals, default whatever comments you usually put, and consolidate with the new price. I press submit for edit, and there we go. So we have the stickers here, we have the black bar 1L, and it'll just show you pretty much all the pieces that are included in this entire set, which is quite a few. I think 1,000 pieces. I'm not sure how many unique parts there are. Maybe it says 351 lots, so around on average 3 of each piece. So as you can see down here, all the minifigures are sold individually. They all go for about $3-4 each, so that's pretty good. And also the instructions are $3. The box is $4. The awesome thing about this feature, right, is that it will automatically show you how many of each piece you need. So if for some reason you're missing a piece in your set, you can easily just change that by editing the quantity. It includes the quantity automatically. It has the description you want. It has the price you want. And you can obviously put in your remarks depending on where you place the pieces. If for some reason you want to use that piece, you can just press delete. And then when you submit for edit, it will not add to your inventory. When you have an extra of a part, correct, it will say Lego might have included one quantity of this part, shown below. The extra part was added to the total quantity of the part. And then if you want to exclude it, you can exclude it, because only one is actually used in the set, and then one is given as an extra. So if you want to exclude it, all you have to do is press that button. So it'll give you the average in the last 6 months, how much this piece is sold for, that price right there, round it to the second decimal place. So just normal how cents work. If you want to do it to the third decimal place, it might go 0.112, 0.113, something like that. So yeah, that's pretty much how it works. It'll go color-wise, starting with B for black, and then go down, I guess, wow, there are a lot of black pieces. Then blue, bright green, light blue, bright light blue. But yeah, I mean, in this case, I was just showing you an example, but this is a very, very useful feature on Bricklink. I'm so happy they make it so easy to part out sets. It really encourages people to do so. And if you're starting off as a store and you don't have a lot of income or disposable income to spend on the store, it is a very good idea to buy sets like this and other sets that you can check out in the video I recently made. I'll just put a link to that on the side. And part these out and create a large margin. Make lots of profit. But I believe that was it for today's video. Hope you guys learned something new, and keep watching.